Okay, awesome. Welcome. It's Thursday night over here inside of the Kingdom Alliance / Girl Power Alliance / Real Men Alliance community. We know, and we get so excited about Thursday nights because it's when we get to share with you our passion, our mission, our vision, and maybe even get you excited about your future. So welcome everybody. We are using a new platform tonight and we're going live all over the place. We're literally simultaneously live streaming across Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and StreamYard. So welcome everybody. Make sure you let us know what platform you're on tonight. Say hello. Tell us where it is that you are joining us from so we can see, hopefully not just across the United States, but also in other countries. I'm going to get this thing started tonight. Yes, Alberta, Canada. I love that. Welcome, Lisa. It's so good to have you here. My name is Michelle Schaefer, and I could not be more excited to be here with you tonight. I am the founder and CEO of this amazing, amazing mission, this amazing company. I'm going to tell you a tiny bit about myself and my husband tonight, and then I'm going to share with you what we're so fired up and passionate about. I have been in the network marketing profession for 20 years. That makes me feel old to say that, but it's true. For 20 years, I have been in this amazing profession that I have really loved. Now, listen, it's not perfect. It is not perfect. There are things, there are things that I would love to change. And we are actively working to change inside this company, but it has been a huge blessing to me and my family. My husband and I have personally made millions and millions of dollars. We have sold hundreds of millions of dollars in products and services because of this incredible platform, this method of distribution. And we have helped thousands and thousands of people make money. We have mentored thousands and thousands of people over the years to a little bit of money where they're just getting their products or paid for, or they're getting a car payment paid for, up into the 6 figures, multiple 6, and even 7 figures. We love to do that. It's the thing we're the most passionate about, is helping other people to reach their dreams. So a little bit of the backstory here about the company is in 2019, literally at the top of my game, I'm not going to say it was the top of my husband's game. It was the top of my game in network marketing. I had built the biggest team I had ever built, making the most money I'd ever made. And I really began to feel completely out of alignment with what I was doing. Type me in the comments if you have, maybe you're currently experiencing this, or you have experienced this where what you were doing just started to feel wrong. And maybe you couldn't even put your finger on it. I couldn't. I didn't know exactly what it was, but I knew that something was out of alignment. I like to describe it like this. Like, it was like wearing your favorite pair of shoes. They were my favorite. I wore them with every outfit. They were so comfortable. I had worn them in just perfectly. But all of a sudden, every time I put the shoes on, they started to hurt. But I kept putting the shoe on because it was my favorite shoe. It looked good with everything. But one day I woke up and I thought, it's time to get a different pair of shoes. That's exactly what happened in 2019. And the Lord told me 2 very specific things that really pushed this journey forward. Number 1 was that there was about to be a massive shift in the church, the Big C church. I didn't know what that meant yet. I believe we're starting to see it now. Have you been seeing it? Have you been seeing a shift in the church? That was the first thing. The second thing was we were about to enter the largest revival that the world had ever seen. Women were going to be the catalyst for that revival, and it was specifically going to be women in the marketplace. I'm so excited about that. We're so excited because this year we added men into the vision. A little bit more detail about the company. We are a global movement for men and women. We are privately owned and funded. Bobby and I, that's it. We have 55 years of success and experience, both as distributors in the network marketing field and working corporately. We've both held corporate roles inside of the profession. We owned a company and back in 2010. And by the way, we swore we were never going to do that again. That's one of the funniest things you can do, is tell God something you're never going to do. Lord, I'll never do that again. He's like, you just wait, because he has plans. Let me tell you a little bit about this remarkable community and who we are. We are literally on mission for the Commission. Do you know what the commission is? The Great Commission. I heard a statistic a couple of weeks ago that said that when they polled people at churches across the United States, 51% of the people that they polled did not know what the Great Commission was. The Great Commission. It's at the end of Matthew 28, at the end of it. It is to go and make disciples of the world. We believe in building people. We believe in investing in people and pouring into people. We want to build leaders who build leaders who build leaders. And what that really means is we want to raise up disciples who go out and raise up disciples who raise up disciples. Can you get on board with that? Can you get excited about that? We believe that as believers, we have unlimited access to the power of God through the Holy Spirit, and we are tapping into it. I'm going to share with you a quick video. I'm going to leave you with the phrase, proof of impact. My gosh, we have so much proof of impact. We have impacted so many lives, and you're going to get just a very, very short video to show you just a few of them. Watch this.
Wow, I feel like it has been such a transformative journey. It's hard to know where to start.
The most rewarding thing for me is getting to hear the breakthroughs and the transformation that the women that I've had an opportunity to lead and impact and who've come and said yes.
And then all of a sudden you have more people who show up healed and are healing others because of the way that they show up.
For me, it's been totally transformational.
There's just so many pockets of moments where you're connecting with a sister in the Lord, or you're praying with someone, or all of a sudden you're attending a baptism on a rooftop of a pool.
It's changed my whole life. It's changed everything about limits that you put on this kind of a business, a virtual business. It's just blown the roof off of the building.
If somebody believes in you and is there to equip you and develop what's already in you, it's absolutely amazing to see what God does with that.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. How many of you get excited when you hear what other people are saying about their experience and about what's happening here? Well, it's one thing to hear it. It's one thing to listen to stories, but it's another for us to tell you that we have an actual blueprint for transformation here. A blueprint. We are seeing that 100% of the time, when people come into this community and they follow along with this blueprint, their lives begin to transform in absolutely remarkable ways. I'm going to go through this blueprint for you very quickly. Number one, it's community. This is a community where all are welcome. You get to come as you are. You don't have to put on any pretenses. You don't have to be your work self. You don't have to be your church self. You don't have to be anything other than exactly who you are and where you are right now. You are going to be welcomed in. There is a seat at the table here with your name on it. And one of the things that we say here all the time is that there's no competition in the kingdom. Raise your hand virtually if you've ever heard that phrase before. There's no competition in the kingdom. And yet people are totally in competition with you. This has been my experience in so many places, in so many communities. But here, inside this environment, we believe it, we live it out, and we act on it every day. There is no competition in the kingdom because we believe there is more than enough in the kingdom for everybody, not to just survive, but to thrive. That's the first piece of this incredible blueprint. The second is equipping. We have so many resources because we want to equip you. Our goal is to raise up disciples. We need to pour into you and mentor you and lead you and guide you. We have live calls. We focus on leadership development, leveling up your skills, helping you become an amazing communicator. How many of you would love to have an unoffendable marriage? How many of you would love to be unoffendable when it comes to topics of politics or religion? How many of you would love to be the person that everybody around you is so excited to be around you because you're just a force of positivity and hope in the world? This is what it looks like when you begin to fill yourself up with personal, professional, and leadership development with Christ right at the center. And this is what we do. You're growing in knowledge, you're growing in wisdom, and you're growing in confidence every single day. Now, let's talk about the next piece of the puzzle here. It's involving. We don't just let you sit on the sidelines, maybe for a minute. But once you're in this community, we want to involve you. We create real connections. This isn't one of those things where you go, yeah, that's my Facebook friend. That's not what this is here. We develop real relationships by loving on each other, by holding each other accountable, by edifying one another. We speak life into each other. We pray with and for one another. And we are extraordinarily authentic. What you see now with me here is what you're going to see if you come to my house, if you come to an event. And that is true for every single member here of this company, our ambassadors and our members. What you see is what you get, and we want to involve you. The next piece here of this blueprint is called empower. We want to empower you to be more bold than you've ever been in your life, to take new steps. Are you bold enough to forgive? Are you bold enough to move past things? Are you bold enough to keep going through maybe you're going through a hard time right now. Maybe you're joining us tonight and you're in one of those tough places in your life. Guess what? When you are involved with this kind of a community, with this kind of equipping, you feel more courageous and more bold than you ever have before. We want to empower you to dream bigger than you've ever dreamed before, knowing you have got people on your side who have your back. How cool is that? What would you accomplish if you knew you had an entire community of people backing you, cheering you on from the sidelines, saying, keep going, we're here for you? How empowered would you be? That is exactly what it is to be a part of this community. Next is this piece, inviting. It's an open invitation to bring others along with you on the journey. This is the blueprint that works. And the cherry on top of all of this, right? The cherry on top is the opportunity to join this movement. Not just be a spectator, but be an actively involved part of this to bring heaven to earth, right? Isn't that what the Bible says? On earth as it is in heaven. That's exactly what we're doing. It's like we have our little slice of it inside this community as we watch the transformations happen. We're going to play another very short video for you to give you a couple more stories with proof of impact.
So what this has done, not just for me, but for Tim as well, it's allowed him to start dreaming.
The Real Men Alliance, just the title alone.
I've seen growth in myself, both personally and professionally.
It shows us that we're becoming a threat to Satan, right? By growing and becoming the men and women that God are calling us to be.
In this pruning process that I've been in, God has used Girl Power Alliance mightily.
Transformation, and not just like shallow transformation. I mean,
he gets to be fully present. We're both fully present with our kids, and we get to buy our dream homestead this year.
I was blown away by how amazing this opportunity was.
This has been the first time that I have experienced success in a business that I was a part of.
Oh my gosh. You know, this is just a little snippet. We have literally hundreds and hundreds of video testimonials, of written testimonials. It's difficult to choose, truly. Every time we get together live, we collect more and more because what we're doing matters. What we're doing really matters. It matters to every life that comes into our atmosphere, and not just to them. It matters to the lives of the people in your families, the people at your work. It's kind of an amazing thing. Can I share with you our mission? This is our mission statement. Our mission is to ignite a movement of impact and freedom through mentorship and the development of leaders across the globe. Just that gives me chills when I say it. Is that a mission that you can get behind? Is that a mission you can like get fired up about? Is that something that you can attach to the mission that you have, the calling that you have on your life? I hope it is. Because we are so excited about what we're doing here and about our mission statement. So let me cast a vision for you beyond just the mission. Our vision here is more transformed lives. You saw just a few tonight. It's more stewardship. Once you're a part of this community, you're going to hear that word a lot. We talk about the stewardship of your relationships. It's the stewardship of your relationship with God, your marriage, your friends, your children, your family, the stewardship of your body, the stewardship of your finances. This is a big part of moving your life forward. More hope. Don't even get me started. Gen Z, this is the first generation that feels that the future is going to be, their future is worse than their parents. This is a generation that is so desperate for hope. We have a vision to create more hope, more love. The only thing that transforms lives is love, and that equals more Jesus. This is our vision. Are you ready? To create more debt-free and financially free Christian households, Christian families around the world, opening up the door to massive impact and contribution. What do you think about that? Do you want to be one of those families that through this incredible opportunity to impact not only your life, but the lives of others, that you could create in your own legacy a debt-free, financially free household? What do you think about that? I hope you're one of them. This is a big, big part of our vision. So what is this? We have so many tools for mentorship. We have 2 mentorship programs I'm going to talk about in a second. And here are some of the tools. We have virtual certifications. Do you want to get certified as a leader, as a speaker? Do you want to become one of our coaches so that you can teach and train our programs? Raising up more and more disciples. We have that here. And our certifications, 2 of them are actually accredited through the International Coaching Federation. We're so proud of that. We're so proud of that. We have live mentoring calls. Matter of fact, we do 1 call a month called, we do a lot of them, but one of them is called our Live Leadership Mastermind. Last night, we had Liz Bohannon on. If you were on the call with Liz Bohannon last night, give a shout out to just one thing that she blew me away. We have amazing calls that are going to speak life into you, that are going to give you hope and tools to help you just get that much further on your journey, whatever your journey is. We focus on personal, professional, and leadership development, and we do it in a bunch of ways. We have on-demand courses, over 350 inside of your portal, your mentorship portal. We have, yes, her message on mom guilt. It was so good. We have live virtual certifications and classes. We have live virtual calls. We do in-person events. We just did an in-person certification for our Kim 10 certified speakers. We had some amazing speakers at that event. Gosh, we have the most amazing people here. We do a weekly prayer call that's open to anybody. You don't even have to be part of our stuff to be on the weekly prayer call. We have marketing resources. We have sales funnels, training, and by the way, more things coming in the future. And we have the most ridiculously supportive community. It's unlike anything I have ever been a part of before, ever. Not in any business, not in any church, not in any organization. Have I ever been around people like this? It's pretty awesome to be a part of. Okay, so let's talk about our mentorship programs here. We have 3 of them, but I'm only going to talk about 2 because I want to set you up for radical success. Yes, you can be a part of the basic mentorship program, but I'm telling you where it's at, where the real accountability begins, where the real investment begins, because where your treasure is, that's where your heart lies. That's the truth. So if you're not investing at all in your future, then what does your future hold? So let's talk about the VIP mentorship program. This is $399 down and $149.99 every single month. You have access to all of the certifications, the Radiant Leadership Academy, the Speaker Academy, and we have a couple of more academies that we're launching this year. Kind of amazing. I want to tell you so bad, but we're not launching them until our annual event that's in October. And trust me, you're going to be so fired up. You're going to be so excited about it. In addition to that, you have access to all of our on-demand courses, all of our live calls, all of our sales funnels, it sounds like crazy to say this, but it's literally, if you were to take each one of these things individually, it's over a $50,000 value. If you were to take each one of them one by one and go out and try to purchase them. Okay. Now here is the Platinum program. So the other programs are about you being mentored. The Platinum program is really about you becoming a mentor. When you get started with the Platinum program, you have access to every single thing inside of the VIP mentorship program, and you can either become one of our certified Kim 10 speakers, or you can be part of our leadership coaching program so that you can become one of the mentors in this program that is raising up leaders who raise up leaders who raise up leaders. How cool is that? And let me tell you, our next leadership retreat, our Leadership Academy, our Radiant Leadership Academy retreat, that's going to be March of 2025. It's at an incredibly gorgeous location in San Diego, California. It's actually Bob Goff's retreat center. It's going to be life-changing for you. That's all I'm going to say. And when you come in as a Platinum ambassador or member, you will be part of that program if that's what you choose. Let me ask you guys a question before I move on just a second. How many of you would like to be a mentor to somebody else? How many of you know that the difference between greatness and excellence is the books you read, the people you're around, and the mentors that you have in your life? How many of you know that that's true? How many of you would love to have your life changed because of the mentorship you've been given, the courses that you're activating, and the people that you're around, so that you can pay it forward and do that for somebody else? Maybe it's only within your own family. Maybe it's within your job. Let me tell you something. You have been called. Whether you believe you have or not is not the question. I'm telling you, you have been called. When you read the Bible and it says, go and make disciples of the world, it doesn't say, go and pick certain people to do it. It's a mandate for you. Okay. We're going to play one more video for you. But before the video gets played, somebody invited you tonight. Somebody sent this link to you. During this next video, they are going to send you a link so that you can get started tonight. Let me tell you something. We're running this incredible promotion during the month of June called the Summer Splash. And we're literally allowing you to get your entire hotel stay paid for in San Diego, California in October for our annual event. That's how badly we want you there, is we're telling you, as you participate and bring more people into the mentorship programs, we're going to pay for your hotel stay. It's like $1,000 retail value to stay 3 nights at the Hard Rock Hotel in San Diego, downtown San Diego, California. You want to say yes to this. And just like a tiny plug, every Friday we do something called the Financial Freedom Friday call. Usually I do it. Sometimes Bobby does it, or Molly does it, or some of our field leaders do it. That call alone, I know other businesses and other companies that charge more than the monthly fee here for a call like that alone. And you get it every Friday as part of your mentorship program. And tomorrow, I got some good stuff for you. Tomorrow, I'm going to take you on the path to utilizing this mentorship program to get to 10,000 plus a month. If you want that, you have to be there live with us tomorrow. Okay, get ready. We're going to play one more video for you.
People they're parched, they're starving, they're dry. They want hope. We're bringing hope. Hope for a better world, hope for a better life, hope for better relationships, and hope for more income.
Through our unique platform, you can take part in an industry that is producing $1 billion a day. That's the digital creator economy.
You come in for one thing and you leave completely transformed. It's unbelievable. I've never seen transformations like this in any environment, in network marketing, personal development, in the church. I've never seen God get a hold of people and help them to see their true identity and begin to walk it out the way that it's happening here.
I don't believe that we were supposed to work 40 hours a week for 40 years of our lives away from the people that we love and that we work so hard to provide for. We will help you build a wall of financial security around your family that cannot be taken down.
Inside this community, we believe with all of our hearts that when you change yourself, you change the world.
Change yourself, 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 change the world. There's no competition in the kingdom.
Change yourself, change the world. Do you ever feel like overwhelmed? Like, man, the world needs a lot of change. Governments need to be overhauled. Education system, we need to start over. The food supply, religion. Do you ever feel like that? How can we impact it? I'm going to tell you how. By taking radical personal responsibility for the fact that you are here in this generation. That means God knew exactly who you are and what you were designed to do for this time. How do I do it? Let me tell you, the first step is to say yes. Surround yourself with people like the people that we have in this community, the men and women who have decided, you know what? I'm not sitting on the sidelines anymore. I want to be mobilized to take action. I want to be the best version of myself for my family, for my spouse, for my parents, for my kids, for my community. I am no longer going to sit by and be a spectator and watch life happen and complain about it. I am going to take action today by becoming the version of myself that I was always designed to be. We will help you do that. I can't wait to welcome you officially into our community. I want to say thank you for giving me 30 minutes of your life tonight. We do this call live every Thursday. We would love to personally connect with you once you say yes inside of our community and help you to create the life that God always had designed for you in the first place. Thank you, everybody. Change yourself, change the world. We'll see you tomorrow morning on the Financial Freedom Friday call. Bye, everybody.